Okay, now I'm back and everything should be working. Okay. Okay, now I think everything should be working. Let me guys, let me guys know if you guys see everything good, the charts, me, you guys can hear me. Okay. Yeah, the volume is on. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now everything's working. All good. Okay. Okay. Okay, my main watch is Netflix today. You guys have it. The three stocks that I'm looking to play today. Um, okay, what levels? I'm looking on SPY, the Q, IWM, Netflix, IMD. 500, very important here for SPY, and 435.30 on the Q. 200, if the Russell can hold 200, is extremely bullish. So that YOLO that I took on the small account challenge, it's eating. And Netflix, it's gone. It's right at resistance here. So it's either gonna come back to support or we wait to break this resistance and we do a break and retest. And Google is dead by news. I saw Google going lower. because of news pre aftermarket. Yeah, I'm getting rid of my runners on Google. This, well, I have it for next week. It's only cost like it's only $30 now, the contract. So it's down a lot. So I'm just gonna hold it because um it's only if I sell it's only $30 per contract, but it's if I hold and bounce I can get something back. So if it goes to zero, I'm only losing here $30 now. So I'm just gonna hold it. I only have runners there. And I have one contract on this small account. I had two. I sold one for gains, and I have this one that is down. Morning, morning. Welcome. Same for you, Alejandro. Same for you. Hope you guys had an amazing morning. Let's be patient here and wait if and see if what SPY is gonna do here at 500. I wanted to trade the Russell with futures, but it's already gone. And that YOLO, it's 350% up. 350% up. It only cost me $16 and now it's 78. So that was a good one. And depending how I see SPY reacting here to 500, I'm gonna decide if I wanna sell this or not. AMD is rejecting hard 180. So I'm gonna lock more profits here on AMD. Yeah, I'm gonna lock more profits on AMD. Just in case we have an ugly reaction here at 500. Because the Q looks very weak. So, okay, the Q is very weak. SPY is holding here. If the SPY rejects hard 500, the Q is just gonna die. AMD. What are you guys watching right now? Apple is flying. It's regaining, trying to regain a 184. Tesla, let's see. I like Tesla for a swing trade, for a move to, for a gap fill above. So I like Tesla for a swing trade, for like 3 months out. Thursday. I'm watching Netflix here. Netflix is either gonna be a retest of this 580 level or a break and retest of this rejection here, rejection point. The dip on NQ. Um, yeah, kind of risky. I want to see Apple holding 184, and we need SPY to break 500. I think the strongest one right now is IWM. But yeah, it's valid because so far it's holding yesterday high, right? On support. But it's very risky because SPY is at resistance and Apple too, and it's under the V1. But yeah, I can see it like bouncing here. I'm gonna wait for confirmation. Okay, the Russell looks beautiful, but we need this break on SPY. Kind of, my eye is on Netflix on this. And Netflix most of the time do its own thing. But I want to see like the Q look a little bit more bullish and SPY breaking 500. I'm gonna go with short here on the Q. Only two. I like that SPY is rejecting 500 and the Q is way weaker than SPY. So the idea is if SPY rejects hard 500, the Q is just gonna go even more low and faster than SPY. It's a little bit risky because SPY is holding very good and the Q is holding. Yeah, I don't like it. I think, well, I'm gonna feel it. I don't love it. We'll see. I don't love it because the Q is literally a support and SPY looks like it wants to break 500. 500, 550. We'll see. Apple is rejecting 184. That's gonna help me a little bit. The key here is the SPY to reject this. Okay. I'm gonna sell one, holding only one. Morning, morning. Morning, Chrissy. No, because it looks ugly on the title. Nobody puts dates on their titles. If you see others live stream, nobody puts dates on their titles. But I at the beginning I thought about it, but it looks ugly. I'm getting out, I don't like it. Even though it's on their VWAP, Apple is rejecting 184. I don't love it. I didn't because Google is I only am holding runners and those runners are down a lot, so per contract is only worth $30. So it's I prefer to just hold on to go to zero or give me a little bit back. So for me, it's not worth it to sell Google. It's just runners. And it's for next week. I know Google is super bearish. Mm. The best play I had in the past like few months is the IW and YOLO that I did on the small account. That thing is up 450%. I'm gonna try one more here, one short, because Apple is losing it. No, I'm not. But don't follow me. I told you guys what to do yesterday before Netflix flew. This so one of you asked me about Netflix and I told you what I thought about Netflix. So that was the play. Yeah, I'm on Meta already. The idea is getting in when you have consolidation. So if you like Meta, I've been talking about the Meta consolidation for like 2 weeks, maybe like 10 days. I post about Meta also. I'm already in the 500 calls. It just I'm, I'm just patient waiting for Meta to explode. Okay, I'm getting okay. If it breaks VWAP, I'm getting out. The info it's everything on the Discord, but don't follow me. Make you guys know what I think about Meta, so the idea for you guys to make your own plan. You all know what Meta it's been doing. You all know what I think about Meta. So I already told you what strike I'm holding. So the only thing you gotta do is you just pick the expiration. Very easy. I on Meta for like you guys literally have from me a Meta play for a small account, which is posted on the small account section. And I already said what's my contracts, what I'm holding on my regular account. So you have a Meta play for a small account and for big account or regular account. Okay, I saw the IWN YOLO. That thing was up like 400%, over 400%. So yeah, there she goes. Yeah, I was looking Apple all the time and Apple was looking very, very weak at the 184 level. Finally. So I'm gonna sell one. Yeah, that this is why the 500 level, it's why I didn't want to play calls because Spy was right at resistance. Mm-mm. YOLO? How does it get on my radar? Not a YOLO. Like I just looked at charts and see what it's a possibility that it can go to that um level. Like for my YOLO and IWN, honestly, I put it like a YOLO because it was only $17, but I don't think it really was a YOLO. No, not earnings. It was an IWN. Honestly, it was a very valid trade because if you were with me yesterday, we all saw how IWM wait how IWM was holding this support, the 197 support, even faked me out a bunch of times here, but it was holding the 197 support. 197 was resistance on Tuesday and acted as support yesterday when the market was going lower. Okay, wait. Apple is just dead. So when the market was going lower, IWM yesterday was holding very, very good. And it was making a base here. So what was the next big resistance? 200. It was a little bit under 200. It was 199.80, but 200 is a very like psychological number, right? So for me, I was looking for either what to play. I only had like $17 on the small account. So I was looking what can I play here. I was looking IWM because the chart was like this was a A plus setup. This IWM play was an A plus setup. You have the market going lower, IWM was holding support all the time, all the time. And then it was making a base. And then you have 200 is your next level resistance. And then when the market changed direction, SPY and the Q started to go higher. IWM was my first thing in my mind. Like what was very strong when the market was going lower? IWM. And I was looking for contracts here and the 200 contract for next week for the 20th. I think the one that I got was for the 20th. Yeah, for next week was only $16. I paid 16. That was like extremely cheap with a lot of time. That was a no-brainer for me. Like I got 1 week out for next week, 200. So this was a very, very clean, easy setup. Somebody messaged me yesterday and they got the weekly, like this week or zero DT, and they were up like 5 minutes after, they were up like 200% already. Apple is dead, dead, dead. And the next support that I see is 180. 180. This is the next big support here. It's even under 180. Yeah. 180, 179. That is no bueno for the market. AI is holding 29, keeps holding 29, which I like for our swing trade. I'm expecting AI to move this or next week with earnings coming on the 28th. Let's put Apple here because that thing is dying. And that's not gonna help SPY breaking 550 unless we see a bounce here. SPY, because SPY is so super eager to break this resistance. We can see how like the Q is going lower and SPY keeps holding. And you guys know what we have seen in the past few months. SPY and the Q try to go lower, but when we see it like holding and holding, means most of the time change direction here. What is coin doing? Coin looks like it wants to keep going higher. Coin right now is looking amazing if you guys know how to sell premium. Selling premium on coin right now, way out of the money, either puts or call, but very, very like over 200. Over 200. I'm selling the 200 calls, which right now it's kind of a little bit, I feel like it's a little bit too close for earnings. But if you get like, I don't know, 230 or something like that weekly, today, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are amazing for selling premium. I'm getting out. I'm locking here my profits. Apple, this 5 minute candle is bullish. We can have a bounce here. It's today. Today after market. It's today. Coin earnings are today. Yeah, so selling premium, yeah, same week. You want to take advantage of the high premium, high IV because of earnings. Selling premium, the idea is having like expensive contract. So you can get more premium, more than normal. Kind of feel like trying here IWN to the upside, but I don't like this wick here on SPY. Looks like it. Netflix, maybe it's gonna give us the pullback to 580. Maybe. Let's see what premium we can sell on coin. I'm already selling the 195 and 200, but I think now that coin is so much up, we can go even higher. And I do think coin maybe gaps up a lot after earnings. So the idea is to selling way out of the money, like the 250. 250, let's see, or 260. If you sell the weekly 260 call, you collect $32, which is free. So if you have a big account, you can buy like five, or you can sell five. Or 250. The 250, if you sell the 250, is $44. If the market change direction here, coin's gonna be even higher. So you can wait a little bit and get even more out of the money. The higher the coin goes, you go more out of the money. But you want to have like high premium, so go with the direction. So let's just say you want to sell premium on coin, right? So because coin right now is so bullish, you want to sell calls, but you want to go way out of the money so you can so you have no risk that coin is gonna go there after earnings. Let's go with one. I'm playing long here. IWM. Getting out if breaks VWAP. Is white. What's the IWM micros? Is YTR? I don't remember. YTR? Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm walking on a treadmill. Yeah, you do need a margin account. What's the micros for IWN? I don't remember. So the minis are RTY. What's the micros for that? M2K. Yeah, that one. Thank you. I was never going to guess it. I completely forgot. M2K. Let's put it here. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a few here. So if I get a push, I sell my mini and I'm only gonna hold the micros because I don't want to have big risk after that 1K gain. I wouldn't hold after earnings, but it's up to you, obviously. Well, $17 is nothing, but if the play here is to have more than one selling everything so you can collect that money and your trade is gonna be free. That YOLO that you wanna hold on earnings is gonna be completely free. Mm. It's not swinging or scalping. It's not about what's more profitable. It's what the market is giving you. So right now, the market, it's like the past few months, the market has been on a clear uptrend. So obviously, it's very easy to swing trade. But if you have a choppy market, you cannot swing. So that's the question is here, knowing when the market is for a swing trade or when it's for scalping. Well, you basically can scalp on any market, but you cannot swing trade on any market. That's the key to know, yeah, to really understand how the market move. And also, swing trade, it's not from for everyone. Like I know a bunch of people that always tell me that they want to learn how to swing trade, and I explain to them, but they cannot handle holding it overnight, or they cannot handle seeing their swing uh on a one red day on the chart. They cannot handle seeing one red day on the chart. Like most of you guys, like Meta. Like Meta is super easy swing. Very easy swing. Most of you, I'm very sure you guys did not held because you were seeing the market going down. But I held that play because Meta was not even near my stop loss. Okay, I got Netflix 590 for this week. My stop loss is gonna be 584. And then if I see it going lower, so if it goes under 584, 584.50, If it goes on under 584.50, I'm gonna sell, and then I'll wait until it goes to 580, and then I re-enter there. Yeah, swing is not when you cannot do it on every market. Yeah, of course. No, if you are, you're selling calls or puts. You do not collect premium if you're buying calls or put. You need to sell. So you collect premium when you sell, not when you buy. Well, if you buy a credit spread, but it basically you're still selling. So okay, if NQ breaks QQQ breaks VWAP and use it as support, that's gonna be yesterday high or yesterday's close, which is gonna make change this candle, the daily candle, into bullish, like a hammer, which is bullish. Morning, Donnie. You're late. Netflix could be consolidating here, like flagging. Not usually, but it's a good way to see. Like we know, most of the time, a lot of times the VWAP act as a rejection point or support. We have PPI. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Yeah, so you cannot do it. You cannot sell naked calls or puts. You can sell credit spreads. For small accounts, you can sell credit spreads. Um, nope. I would not say it's nearly filled the gap. Well, so kind of, well, yeah, you can say it. Maybe you have still this little, you have this little like chunk to fill. But not always the gaps get filled completely. You can have like gaps that partially fill, like this one, like Google did. Um, Google had a huge gap above and then partially filled that gap. Like the gap on Google was from one, you have all these was the gap, all this blue area here, and then partially filled to here. Still have a little gap here. Okay, welcome. Well, you already missed the big trade, but right now I'm holding. I just entered Netflix and RTY in futures. PPI tomorrow. Tomorrow pre-market. Oh yeah. Well, selling spreads, buying spreads, buying AK calls or puts is always risky when you have important data coming up. So no matter what, it's risky. And we have over 100 people here that is watching and have not liked the video. Why, guys? Why? At least that's a good thank you for me. Give me a little like, and I will appreciate that a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna log profit here on RTY, and I'm gonna let the the micros running because SPY is right at resistance and the Q is rejecting VWAP. Thank you for everyone that already did. Ooh, that's another. So you lost too much money to like anything? That's sad. That's emotional trading. Emotional not liking the video? You didn't lost because of me. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, definitely the Q is struggling a lot because Apple is extremely weak. Let's see what Microsoft is doing. Ooh, Microsoft too. Yeah, so that's gonna be hard for the Q to go higher if we have Microsoft, Google, and Apple going down. And what's Meta doing? Most likely nothing. Oh, it's going higher. Meta needs to break 486. 486. If Meta breaks 486, we're gonna see my 500 PT. What's Amazon doing? Amazon is doing nothing, it's just holding. The support should be here. I don't like how Amazon move and Bezos sold like I don't know a bunch of stocks. Yeah, I don't like how Amazon move. And oh, it's too choppy all the time. All the time. Maybe give you a few days that it moves, but it's extremely choppy. Um, Nvidia. Ooh, Nvidia is holding 720. Above 720. So 720 is the level you want to see. It's the level you want to see Nvidia holding. That's a good level to play the upside here on Nvidia. So let's watch Nvidia. Yeah, I like this level. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch Nvidia. This is a good level to watch there. And Netflix is consolidating. AMD had a very hard rejection of 180. What else? Video snow. Oh, let's see arm. I like this arm play for a swing. I like arm. For a swing, I would like to see it a little bit lower. If can hold 120, I'm gonna watch arm because if can hold either 120 or if we see it holding VWAP, I think arm is a good swing play. Why do I have that gap? Oh yeah, there's a gap there. Ooh, I like arm. I like arm. Forty, 150. I like arm for next week, 150 or 140. So yeah, I got the 140 for next week. I like this chart a lot. My stop loss is gonna be under 120. So my stop loss is gonna be 117.20. Let's see. Yeah, this level here, I wanna see it holding. Only three. So my stop loss is gonna be this green zone here. Let's see. Tesla almost at the gap. Whoa. Watch it reject there and then consolidate. Damn, Netflix. I wasn't even watching, so it's under my stop loss. Let's see if it's gonna bounce or it's gonna go here. So it's Tesla at gap. Yeah, you wanna see it like breaking the gap and then use it as support. So the 196.50, you wanna see that level holding it as support. to play the gap. The best it's at the money. Yeah, the best one is at the money. Oh wait, I'm gonna log profits here. I'm all out. I'm up a lot, so more than happy with that one. Okay, let's see. Let me see Netflix. Yes, I'm long on Netflix. It doesn't look good right now. That don't look good. We want to see it holding this level 579, 578, 580. So above 578. Not worry about the IV. Yeah, ooh, there's an ugly, ugly 1 hour candle on Netflix. I don't like that. But there's not much I can do here because I got distracted on this. There was a big candle here, so I'm gonna wait for this level to hold or not. Yeah, pin bars at rejection levels is very bearish. I'm not listening to anything. I'm concentrating on the charts. And I cannot play music on the stream. Well, I gotta find some music that it's not gonna flag me with the copyrights. You guys hear music? I don't think I think the music is on your side. I'm not playing any music. So maybe music is on your side. Unless you guys are hearing music. Oh, I'm walking on my treadmill. Trying to step in on the steps. On the daily steps. My voice. Music to your ears. The daily so far is looking ugly. Looking pretty ugly. And despite these 30-minute wicks at the top, it's bearish, definitely. Ooh, I'm gonna Google that, Mark. Thank you. I'm gonna Google that. Ooh, NCS? CS. Okay. MCS playlist. Ooh, I found a video that it has 100 best of NCS. So that might can be played on the background. Yeah, next time. Yeah, most of the time I walk between 3 and 4Ks while doing this stream. Okay, the Russell definitely looking weak. I like this bounce on Netflix. I'm gonna take this out of here because I don't think I'm gonna play more futures unless I see SPY or the Q holding 430 or 498.50. Right now, okay, let's see. Nvidia. Nvidia is holding very, very, very good. And is doing what I told you guys that I was looking for. Holding the VWAP. Look this daily. But it's just like the market SPY and the Q looks so weak that I don't really want to put money into calls right now. Okay. That's good recovery on Netflix. Oh, thank you, Mark. That's so sweet. Thank you. But I want to see Netflix going above um the VWAP again. This is why I never get weeklies. I got Netflix weekly and I'm getting screwed here. This is why I always buy like a week or 2 or 3 weeks out. see. Kind of looking for a YOLO here on Netflix. See what's the big next resistance with 620. So 620. Yeah. 76. Okay, wait, I'm trying to figure it out. What if I want to play anything on Nvidia? I'm looking for contracts, but um, contracts on Nvidia are very expensive for next week because you have earnings. So I think the play here, I'm looking for a play for the small account, but it needs to be cheaper. Okay, I got one spread on Netflix for the small account for next week. She's gonna fill me in. Okay, I got filled. Getting posted on the small account challenge section on the Discord. Okay. Uh, Honestly, Spy looks like it's kind of doing a head and shoulder here. It's close, it's at resistance, it's not doing much. So it looks more like it's gonna pull down Spy. I really, really like Nvidia. I just don't like how the market is looking right now to enter Nvidia, but I love Nvidia right now. See how much is the 750 for this week? Oh, it's 360. Oh, that's a good one. I'm getting Nvidia 750 for this week. If you give me an ugly break under the VWAP, I'm getting out. It's a risky one because, like I said, the market, I don't like how the market is looking. But it's worth putting a little bit of risk there. Time to die? What do you mean? Time to dive down or die in the trade? Yeah, I locked my profit on futures. Yeah, this is my futures. It's almost, I think this is 5K. Yeah, 5K almost. There's one, two, three. It's a little bit under 5K, right? Mm. Oh, it's 3,800. Over 3,800. Yeah, 3,800 with futures. Yeah. More than enough. I don't want to give back anything here. Yeah, I think the market here, I think SPY is due for a pullback. Like, it looks like it wants to pull lower, like it wants to go lower. And SPY looks like a head and shoulder here, and it's right at resistance. So this is a good risk to reward play. Should I get it? SPY, like, with micros? I think I'm gonna do it with micros because I want it to be like, I'm gonna go with NQ. Well, NQ, ES. Yes, let's go with ES because that's where I see the head and shoulder, but NQ it's being weaker. Should I go for it? Yes, no. If you guys say yes, I'll be in with a small position. If you guys say no, I'm not gonna trade it. You like Nvidia short? Why you go shorting at support? If you wanna go short on Nvidia, it's under 720. It needs to be under 720. Just because Nvidia it's been super high for so long doesn't mean it's good to short. No? Okay. So the plan is to play the rejection here, play the head and shoulder on SPY. So we have a few things. One, we have a possible head and shoulder. Two, we have 500, 550. It's been rejecting. Three, the 30-minute time frame, the past two candles had long wicks at the top. So I'm kind of going for yes, but NQ is kind of holding. No? Okay. Okay. NQ, QQQ kind of looks like it wants to go higher. You will wait. The thing that I don't love here, yeah, the Apple, it's because Apple is been doesn't mean it cannot go even lower, but Apple is being so low and is so far from the VWAP that it could bounce and it will stop me out. So it's kind of like a 50-50. We have 50-50 chance. No? Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna do it. Oop, okay. 50-50. Well, I will say it's 50-50 more into going lower. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, the idea is to go short. Apple is losing it again. It's just an experiment um with micros. IWN is also looking like a head and shoulder with a gap below. Everything have a gap below, right? Well, no. SPY has like little gap here. Look, NQ changing direction. Now I like NQ to the upside. But we need a close, like strong close holding the VWAP. Check this out. I have a rule that I have with the head and shoulders. like this was kind of gambling. That's why I ask you guys, and that's why I say 50-50. But my rules with head and shoulder is if you have a head and shoulder, you play it when the market is on a downside. If you have an inverse head and shoulder, you play it with when the market is on an upside. So basically, you want to play a head and shoulder with the big trend, like the bigger trend. What's the trend? So the trend on the market, like the daily, doesn't matter if today it's going lower. Like the daily, it's bullish. So playing a head and shoulder on a bullish trend, you have a high possibility that it's not gonna work out, like this one. V. What is Visa doing? Woo, Visa! Finally! Yay! Yay! Finally! I'm long on arm. Yeah, always a trend. That doesn't mean it can in a head and shoulder can like if that this head and shoulder cannot work, but you wanna trade it with the trend. Like always, you wanna make it easy for you for your trade to work out. Okay, Visa, I need you to break 280 now. I need you to finally break 280. Like see Visa, Visa and Meta are pretty much the same thing. Looking pretty much the same thing. Both consolidating at support, and they have a bunch of like Visa. It's been consolidating for like 2 weeks now. So whenever it's gonna break 280, it's gonna be a strong breakout. Ooh, I already did 3 miles. Nice. Let's put two more. It's almost 11. And the Q looks like it's kind of bear flagging here, and the SPY is making a head and shoulder. Okay, Visa, Meta. Yeah, that's working beautiful for my swing trade. Beautiful. I told you guys what was the plan on Meta when I entered here this day, right? We talked about Meta a bunch of times. What was my plan here? I entered here. I told you guys that Meta is consolidating in a big range. The idea is like after this consolidation, Meta is gonna break out and go to 500. Easy, 500. So I told you, I'm gonna enter here. If I see Meta pulling back down to 460, 450, I'm gonna add more. I added more around 460 because I had this alert here. Why this alert still here? I don't know. Okay, so I added more here, the 500 calls with time, the 500 spread on the small account, and you just let it consolidate and do its thing. So that's why I'm not even looking Meta. I have alerts on my stop loss, alerts near 486, which is the level that I want to see Meta breaking, and that's it. You just let it play. If you're not in Meta, I will not enter here because it's right at resistance. So what you want to do is be patient and see if you can break this thing, pull back, and then you play the break and retest. And that's it. Trading is all about having a plan and being patient. How long now? That's your decision. And also it depends on how you want to risk manage this thing, this trade, how big is your account, how many contracts you're buying. It depends on too many things. Are you those people that cannot hold a swing? Because most of you guys cannot hold a swing. Like, and see you guys asking me, like, if I'm still holding, if I'm still holding, when the thing is not even my stop loss. Even when I tell you what's my plan, you still sell on the first push. So the idea for this type of trade is you take profits on the first big push and then just let your runners do the work. And I told you guys, I'm not even gonna look meta. It's at consolidation. And is it still, even though it moved high a lot today, is it still inside the consolidation like area? Is it still under resistance, above support, needs to break resistance? Up to you. Pick the best for you. You're looking to play meta today, you're looking to hold for after the breakout. The bigger, the most time you get, the better. What I have is already posted. I think 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks. 2 weeks out, it's perfect. If you have enough time, uh, I think I have it for next week, but I think 2 weeks out is way better. Okay, Head and Shoulder, playing out. So looking at these, I will not enter any calls right now. Ooh, that's looking ugly. I'm getting out of Nvidia. I don't like how the Q is so weak. Even though it could bounce here, I don't like how the Q is so weak. Yeah, look at they're bouncing. I just don't like it. No, I'm Venezuelan. Hmm. Okay, so let's see. Netflix looks like it wants to go lower here. Maybe retest 580. That's the best entry. Waiting for 580 and seeing if it's gonna hold. Mm, okay. I think the next opportunity is waiting and seeing if SPY is gonna hold 498.50 because I think it's gonna try to retest that level. And the Q 430. The Q right now is in the middle of nowhere, so it's too far from resistance, too far from support. So trading in here inside this thing in this level, for me it's a no trading zone. The same for SPY. I was so close to enter here with at least two micros. I'm sorry, 2 micros, but whatever. The risk to reward here was too good to not take it. So how you guys doing today? Should we try a protein snack? I have here my stack. Let's see what flavors I have left. Okay, so we have the strawberry Pop Tart, brown sugar cinnamon, and the wild berry sweet roll. Which one's gonna be today? The wild berry sweet roll, Pop Tart cinnamon sugar brown sugar, I'm sorry, and or the strawberry. $5K, nice, nice. You play the short there, the reaction there, the head and shoulder, or the bear flag on the queue. Hola. Wildberry, yeah. I was gonna go for that one. Nvidia is holding. Nvidia is still looking good. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm gonna put it on the microwave like 10 seconds, and I'll get a little bit more coffee to eat it together. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Hmm. Look how pretty it is. Super pretty. And yummy. It's so good. Nvidia. Oh, I forgot to call out the. Okay, so 190 calories, 8 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. This one. So yummy. You gotta put it like 10 seconds on the microwave, otherwise it's a little bit dry, but it's so good. Hmm? I don't know what you mean with that. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. So the entry was the first one that we got. We got the perfect entry in the morning. Have fun. Mhm. See you mañana. I'll be here tomorrow. You look this. Look the jelly. The berries jelly. So yummy. Mm. Mukbang channel. Go to a 30-minute time frame on ARM. You'll see it. Mm-mm-mm. That was so good. So, so good. I like the Netflix consolidation a lot. It's holding above 580, 579, which is something we want to see. I think the best trade here for Netflix is for next week. Oh wait. Um. Okay, I'm looking for Netflix next week. Gonna be the 590 also. Yeah, I like that. I like the 590 Netflix next week. The stop loss is gonna be under 578. Let's say 577. There is your gap. Very easy to see. That's your gap on ARM. To see gaps, you guys need to turn off the pre and post market move. Like pre and post market need to be turned off. So I don't have the pre and post market on any of my time frames other than the smaller ones, the 5 minute. And if I want to go to 3, 2, 1, which I never go there, but I don't have that data on any other chart because I want to see the gaps. Because you guys know me, I play gaps all the time. Tesla. Let's see. Um, the same that I said before. Tesla needs to break this 196 level. So right now, there's nothing to do here. You either wait for a pullback or you wait until it breaks a little bit above 196. I will say 196.50 and then you want to see it holding a support, and that's your play for the gap. But I will not trade anything under that. I like Tesla, like I said at the beginning of the stream, for like a longer hold, for like a call, for like maybe for, I don't know, June, July. And then you set it and forget it there. Tesla, for me, is extremely oversold. But if the market decides to dive after this huge bull run that we have the past 3 months or 2 months, Tesla maybe is gonna die even more and go to 164 because it's been very weak. Like it's been down while the market went up. Maybe buying like the 200 calls for. Okay, let's see. The next earnings on Tesla is on March. So maybe buy the 200 calls for March. For these week's earnings, right? So you take advantage of Tesla being so oversold, on Tesla most likely running higher or getting higher IV the closer it gets to the next earnings. On SPY puts right now, it's kind of finding support here. And you already feel the gap. So you could have a reversal here. But I could also see it going down to 198, 498.50. Yeah, no problem. I want Meta to finally break that resistance, the 486. It's 483. It looks like it 486. I want Tesla breaking 486. Airbnb. It was a play that I was looking to trade for a earnings run continuation. I think I will wait for a break and retest of this level. Yeah. AMD is doing nothing. Ooh, I think I'm gonna regret selling Nvidia. Yeah. Whatever. What we have here? Okay. No. Okay, any tickers you want me guys to check for you or help you a little bit here? Or otherwise, I think I'm done for today. Yeah, because SPY and the Q are just moving on this between this range here and it's getting choppy. So, and I'm just gonna hold my Netflix, Meta, everything. Um, I already showed the gap on arm like 2 times. That gap, I already talked about it twice. And I explain how to get it, like how to look for that gap. Okay, so I think I'm done for today, guys. The next possible trade on SPY will be either if he breaks this resistance here, or um, let's take this out. This head and shoulder definitely work out. If you break this resistance here, or if use this 498.50 as support or rejection point. That's your next possible trade on SPY, right? On the Q it's in the middle of nowhere, so I will say either for a retest of 430 or a move above 435, 435.50, which is 435 is your pre-market high around there. That's your next move, unless you want to scalp the Q if you use the VWAP support. Thank you too, Mark. Thank you. Okay, so that's the next possible move on the Q. If you want to play the Q later, Meta, I'm just super happy that I'm holding my 500 calls for next week, and the spread on the small account challenge. Nothing to do there, just watching do it its thing. Netflix. So I'm holding weekly and next week the 590 calls. So yeah, I'm not gonna sell Netflix unless it loses 580, 578. What else? Google, that thing is done so far. Um, Let me see. I don't even remember what contracts I have. I have the 150, I think for next week. Yeah, for next week, that's down like 80%, so that's why I didn't sell it because it's only worth $25. So I can either sell it for $25 per contract, which for me, it's like I prefer to just wait and see if it's gonna bounce here and give me a little bit more. If dies, it just lose like 20% more, which is nothing at this point. Up to you if you want to hold, you want to sell, whatever you want to do with that. Remember, I took profits already on Google, so those contracts that I'm holding are runners. So that's very important. Visa. Visa is looking exactly like Meta. Visa and Meta looking exactly the same thing. Both consolidating, moving in a range. I'm waiting for the break of resistance and then exploding to the upside. I'm not gonna do anything on Visa, just holding unless it breaks my resistance. Same with Meta, right? What else? FDX. FDX is doing nothing, but as long as keeps holding 235, I'm super fine. I have my contracts for next month, so I'm fine holding this one. UPS swing. I also have contracts for next month. The idea is to keep holding unless it breaks under 138, 139. That's my stop loss, which is very far from my stop loss. And the idea is to play the gap. Just having patience here, holding, and just wait for the gap. For the gap fill. Or at least the partial gap to 152, 153. That's the plan on UPS. What else? Oh, I have coin. I'm selling coin 200 calls, which is looking amazing right now. I don't want to see coin at 200. So the idea with this is what I'm doing on coin. So I'm gonna explain you a little bit because I got a bunch of questions regardless to my Boeing I'm sorry, coin play, right? So I bought coin. When was it? When we bought coin? I don't remember, but coin was like, wait, mm, like like over 300% up. So what I did with coin, one, I'm selling calls, which means 200 calls, which means I wanna coin to close tomorrow under 200. So that's the first play that I have. You need a big account to do that, or over 100 shares on coin. No, you need a big account to do that. So you cannot do that if you don't have a like very big account. My coin 130 contracts were up so much that I needed to either sell because I was expecting coin to pull back today because it has earnings today, right? So most of the time we see a run up before earnings and then we see like selling off the day of earnings. So basically it's um buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Move, type of move. So what I did was instead of selling my last runners, the my last runner on my 130 contracts, I decided to sell to make it a debit spread. So I'm holding the 130 and I'm selling the 195. So as long as coin keeps above 135, 130, I'm sorry, I'm still getting paid for those contracts, and as long as coin is under 195, I'm collecting premium. So I know it sounds a little bit complicated. I do this all the time. I'm sell premium all the time, but because I've been asked so many times, I kind of wanted to like show you a little bit what I do sometimes. And it's basically I'm buying, I'm selling, I'm selling contracts way out of the money, so that way I collect premium, and it's very good to do that on Wednesday and Thursday for weeklies. But and it's very good to do it on trades like coin, on stocks like coin, because it has high IV because of the earnings today. Oh yeah. So because of earnings today, so collecting premium and stuff like this, like coin, is like very, very easy to do. Obviously, you need to go way out of the money. Doesn't matter if you're only collecting like $20. The idea is getting any money pretty much for free or very easy money. What else? What else do I have? Oh, ARM. ARM. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. ARM is the way that I see this one is I'm expecting ARM to just either go a little lower to 120, that's fine, but I want to see ARM consolidating at the support. So I'm basically playing a break, retest, and expecting for a move higher and fill the gap. That's it. Very simple, very, very technical, right? So I don't care if ARM doesn't do anything right now. I don't care. As long as it keeps holding my support. That's the only thing that I want to see ARM doing today. If the price go above 200 and it close at 200, I'm gonna have to buy because I'm selling 200 calls. I'm gonna have to buy 500 shares of coin at 200. Yeah, 500, 500, 500 shares at 200. That's why I say you need a big account for that. Um, so yeah, that's it pretty much. That's that's the recap. Anything else, guy? You want to ask me? Anything else you want me to go through on this end of the day recap? Visa. Ooh, Visa. Visa is breaking out, breaking out. So yeah, that's looking awesome. This trade is looking awesome. We want to see Visa holding 280. 280. If can finally break 280, this thing is gonna boom boom. I think that's an all-time high, new all-time high on Visa. Yep, yep. I think that's new all-time high. Waiting for that breakout. No, I did not cover Uber. I don't really trade Uber. So yeah. Marvel. Uh, okay, let's go over this one because we talked about this one yesterday, right? It's looking pretty good if it can keep holding today's low. Basically, you want to see it holding today's low. Yeah, you want to see it holding this. Today's low. What else? It kind of still looks like it's flagging. It's kind of like a weird flag, I will say. And it definitely don't like 72, 73. That level, 72, 73 level. But I think it's not looking bad. I think it's a very cheap, very good opportunity. Let's see how much are the contracts for Marvel. For at least I would go with 2 weeks out so we can give it time to go to the top of the flag. Yeah, the top of the flag is 73.40. Most of the time when you have a flag, you can expect a move towards the top of the flag. And today is a good day to buy because Marvel it's red today, right? Oh yeah, 2 weeks out, the 68 like pretty much in the morning calls is only 259. That's the ask. It's I think it's worth buying that one. So I got the 68 calls for the March 1st. It's like worth putting a little bit of risk there. Oh, let me take it. I got a very small position, but I like it. And I'm gonna give it room towards 65.50. 65.50 is my stop loss here. So yeah. Yep. Pretty good day. Like I'm super happy with my futures today, with my futures trade today. The past few days I had like a difficult time trading in the morning, and I got awesome like lunch hours and afternoon trades, which is weird. Kind of weird because I don't like trading those hours. But I'm happy that I got these very good trades on the stream with you guys because the past two days, the futures trade on the stream, it's been a mess. And I got very good trades after. And I always get like message about it, like why are you green and you were red on the stream? Because I traded after. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm holding a bunch of swings, which I don't like. I don't like having too many positions open, but they all look so good. So good. So thank you guys for always supporting the video, the streams. I'll see you guys mañana. I'll be here tomorrow.